December 2023. Belgian YouTuber called Siaz, known for his urban exploration videos, has been exploring abandoned places for over 8 years, capturing forgotten worlds on camera. Until then, nothing truly alarming or dangerous had happened during his adventures, just some encounters with homeless people. But the night you're about to see was different. He and a few friends set out to explore an abandoned campground deep in the forest. What they encountered there was something you'd expect to see in a horror movie, not in real life.
Dit is wel spannend, ja.
Wacht, kijk op.
Echt, oh man. Dit is...
Dat is een mechelaar of zo.
Nee!
Ja, daar gaan we niet op af, hè?
Ja, iets aan de
Ja, hoor die hond, ja. Hier is de ingang, de poort.
Ja, dat staat echt duidelijk privaat op.
Privaat, dit is in plaats van gebed. Gelief onze ruimte respecteren, gebed. En daar staat op, pas op, waak.
He says he was there a long time ago, back when there was still lots of bungalows, campsites and caravans scattered throughout the forest. But now, suddenly there's a guard dog, a barrier and that sign who says private.
Hier staat dat bordje met dat.
Ja.
Als je nu hier zo inslagen, zonder dat wekje zit je ook gewoon binnen.
Ja, dat is waar, want dat is niet afgezet,
niks-
hè.
niks
Als je verder parkeert en je wandelt hier binnen.
Waar zag je dit staan?
Die staat daar zo bij een hutje.
Bij die houten dingen.
Maar dat is hier veranderd tot een gebedding.
There's a noise in the background. They try to figure out what it might be, maybe a door or something else, they can't tell.
Geworden.
Hallo? Mogen wij hier wandelen?
Hoort je het? Die deur, die wint niet. Ik hoor zo...
Nee, dat was een beest.
Zeker?
Ja.
Oh,
Oh, nee.
wat is dat?
Dat was een deur. Dat is een
Dat,
deur.
dat is een deur, hè?
Hallo?
Ik de wind ook gaan, ja.
Schijnen zo.
Maat,
Maat, ik hoor voetstappen.
ik hoor van alles hier. Dit is zo fucking eng. Oh, maat.
Hallo? Mogen wij hier binnenkomen?
Ja, hoor. Hoor, daar is. Dat is daar rechts. Ja.
Volgens mij is dat gewoon een radio dat dat.
Dat kan ook, ja. Muziek. What the fuck?
A woman's screams echo through the forest, but the guys don't see any lights and they're starting to fear someone might be getting tortured.
What the fuck? Oh. Dat is toch niet mijn auto of zo, hè? Hier, maat. Hier wordt letterlijk iemand gemarteld. Hier wordt letterlijk iemand gemarteld in dat bos.
The tension rises and suddenly they spot a light.
Daar is geen licht, kijk. Daar is geen licht. Dat is heel fucked. Dus, waar? Kom gewoon verder. Stel je voor, dat is mijn auto. What the fuck is dit, kerel? Die zit er ook uit. Ja, wat komt daar? Zit daar in een lampje.
They quickly switch on their own, deciding to approach the person in peace. But it seems she has something very different in mind.
Hallo? 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 What the fuck? What the fuck? Hey!
Out of nowhere, a woman suddenly appears. She seems to be wearing pajamas. In one hand, she holds a flashlight, in the other, something that looks like an axe. Without saying a word, she walks quickly, heading straight for the guys, fast and focused. Then the guys start to run.
Wat? Kom! 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 What the fuck is dit? What the fuck is dit?
With a broken, terrifying voice, they hear her scream the words, "I'm gonna kill you." Quietly and out of breath, they call the police, explaining the situation and giving their approximate location near the old bungalow park.
Ja, hallo? Hallo? Je moet nu naar hier komen. Fuck. Ik hoor u niet, sorry. We zijn... Hallo? Ja, we zitten hier in een bos in de Centerlo. We zijn hier in een bos en dat is een verlaten bungalowpark. En ineens komt er een man met een mes of zoiets op ons af. We zijn hier met 3. En ik hoorde ook kloppen. Ik denk dat mijn auto kapot is geslagen. En we zijn vies aan het lopen. Zijn Jurissen. Kom alsjeblieft heel snel. Oké, ik heb de politie gebeld. Ik heb de politie gebeld. Dus what the fuck is dit? Ja, oké. Ja, ik zie lichten. Ziet je mijn auto? Ziet je mijn auto?
They notice the beam of headlights cutting through the dark and call the police once more, quietly saying they're heading there now too and asking if the approaching car is really them.
Ja, ik heb een rode auto met witte letters op de achterop.
Goed, dit is
Ja.
een rode auto. Waar zit jij?
Ja, iets verder, maar moet ik al net...
Zit verder in het bos.
Ja, iets verder rechts. Ik zie jullie wel heel goed.
Verder rechts.
Moet ik komen? Ik ga komen. Maar kom maar verder. Ja, is goed. Ja, ik ben het. Ja, is goed. Ja.
En uw camera?
Ja.
Moet even uw jas open doen. Jas open doen, ja. Goed, omdraaien. Dat is andersom. Uw jas open. Jas omhoog.
Omhoog.
Ja, kijken dat je niks op zak hebt. Goed, mijn collega, als je even iets fouilleren.
Ja, is goed. Doe maar, Rolf.
Stemme, vertel eens.
For safety reasons, the young men are briefly checked, when suddenly the woman appears in the background.
Dat is die.
Jij ook blijven. Nee, hoeveel mensen heb je gezien?
Alleen zij.
Alleen zij heb je gezien.
Ja, zij is ook maar afgekomen.
Ja, die is vast.
Wat lief?
Ja, die is vast.
Ja, dat is iets vast.
Leg je jas op de grond, nee! Wat is het probleem? Ja, ik wil naar de zeggen, leg je uit wat het probleem is.
Hoeveel? Ja, dat is eraf gedaan. Ja, die is er gewoon afgeknokken.
Jongens, stop daar eens. Maar dit is gewoon... Hé, is kalm!
Ja, een beetje.
Hé, er ligt er in mijn oog. Die zit zo leuk.
Mevrouw, het is de laatste keer.
Hier blijven. Maar wat is het?
Je gaat hier blijven.
Ofwel moet ik nemen mevrouw mee, ofwel moet ik hier blijven.
Ja, dat heb je luisteren. Goed? Vanaf nu luisteren naar mij.
Nee, ik ga niet meer luisteren.
Hé! Beetje respect hebben voor de collega, ja?
Dat is geen respect hebben voor mij. Nee, dat gaan we niet doen.
Mevrouw?
Nee, dat gaan we niet doen. Dat gaan we niet doen. Nee!
Hé, gedaan. Nu is het gedaan, ja?
The woman seems confused by the situation and starts arguing with the police. When she refuses to cooperate, the officers are forced to bring her under control.
Pak die lamp.
Deze collega, ik moet het laten zien.
Als we even...
Kun je gewoon een beetje allemaal normaal? Maar nee, waarom moet je mij laten zitten?
After the incident, Siaz reported that the woman sat there the whole time, staring at him with a smile. The police, however, don't want to press any charges against her. Fortunately, no one got hurt. But this shock is something they'll probably never forget. Sam from the channel The Northwest Wind is a very experienced camper from the US. He has uploaded hundreds of videos about his adventures in the wild. In the following video, he plans to spend the night in a public park.
Hello, how are you? This looks pretty nice up here. I think we're gonna call this home for the evening. What do you know? This looks like a tent or a tarp. That kind of sketches me out. So that's the remains of a tent and a tarp. That means somebody's camped back here before. That kind of sketches me out. I don't like the vibe I got seeing that. That gives me a weird vibe. Super weird vibe.
Again and again, it seems like he senses something isn't right, or like he just doesn't feel comfortable.
Nice, so let's get everything situated here. Perfectly nice and stealthy. Like I said, I still have to fix the fly a little bit, strengthen the angles of everything, but I wanted to just get everything set up, then I'll go ahead and do that here in a bit. Nice stealthy color. So it'll be behind the tree, so anyone that walks up over along here, I'm pretty far back off the trails, at least the main trail, but anyone that comes back here probably will not see me from afar, especially once there's foliage and whatnot. This thing is very, very stealthy. Sorry. I don't know what it is here, but I keep feeling like somebody's watching me, and it's like very, very strong feeling, like hair on the back of my neck standing up. I don't know. I just keep feeling like I'm being watched or something, though. I don't know. There are people around for sure. It's a very public park area, but I'm off the main trails by a ways. It's also very dead back here and foggy too. I don't know if the camera picks up the fog, but there's fog rolling in like everywhere. It's just kind of creepy, I guess, but all right, so it's getting dark. It's gonna be fully dark here in about 10 minutes or so. Somebody just walked by. I don't know if they had a dog or not, but they definitely didn't see me, but I could barely see them. I don't know why, I'm just spooked. I haven't been saying that, but I've been spooked since I got here. I keep feeling like somebody's watching me. And then seeing that person. I know it's a public park, but still. All right, well, darkest hours of the day. I don't know, I just have this strange feeling back here. Somebody else walked by. I don't think they saw me, but they were close enough to where they could see me. Even with the low light now and this fog, it's kind of just like a shadow creature thing. Obviously it was a person, looked like a dude, but yeah, I don't like that. So it's very eerie out here.
As night finally falls, he lies down in his tent to rest. After some time, he suddenly hears something.
There's somebody, hang on. I don't know if they could see it or not through the tent. I don't think so. I'm leaning right up against the light, but somebody's walking around out there very close to the tent. Somebody's out there. I don't know if they're coming this way or just walking around out there. I can't tell. Somebody's definitely walking around out there, though. Hang on. I don't want to leave the light on in case they could see in here. I think the fly is thick enough that they can't see the light, but still, I'm leaning right up against the lantern, so you can only just barely see my face. I don't know if you could see with my phone. I don't know if you can see me better with my phone or not.
The footsteps seem to come closer and closer. He tries not to turn on any light. He doesn't want them to see him.
Somebody's walking around out there. They're getting closer, too. They're getting closer. Hang on. Hang on. I want you to be able to see as much as possible, but I'm not going to turn on the lantern again. I have my headlamp in my pocket, too. They're really close now. They're like... Listen.
They don't seem to have flashlights, which makes it even creepier that they still found him. When they start touching his tent, he finally makes a noise to let them know he's awake.
I don't like this at all. I'm spooked. Hello? Hello? They're really close. They're like 10 feet away. I think there's two people. I can't tell. I can barely hear them talking. They're whispering. I think there's two people. Hello? I think there's two of them. They're coming closer to the tent. They have to know that I'm in here. I'm gonna try and just be silent. Hang on. They're walking around outside in circles. Hello? Hello? Alright, I don't like this. Hello? Hello? They're touching my tent. Stop. They're right outside the tent. Hello? I'm in here. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Sam wants to leave the tent, even though he doesn't know what's waiting outside. But staying inside is not an option.
Alright, I'm getting the out of here. Hello? Hello? I don't know what this is, but we're getting out of here. Hang on. Hello? Okay, they're walking away now. What do you want? What do you want? I have a knife. Where's my knife? They're with me. With me here. Holy crap. Get away. What do you want? Hello? I can't see you. Hello? All right, I'm getting out of here. We're getting the hell out of here. Hello? What do you want? Say something. I see you. They collapsed my tent on me. I don't know which way they went. I think they went this way. I see you. Get away! All right, I'm spooked. I don't like this. Get my headlamp on and we're getting out of here right now. They're just standing there. They're just standing there. What do you want? Leave me alone! They went over that way. I can't see them now. I know you're there. I see you. They collapsed my tent on me and pulled the fly off while I was still in there. It smells like someone's smoking a cigarette too. I smell your cigarette. I smell your cigarette. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. I don't know what to do. I have a knife. I smell your cigarette. All right, I'm officially like tweaking now. I'm like, all right, we're just gonna get out of here. We're just gonna get out of here. I'll come back for this crap later. Do I have my phone? I'm gonna call 911 if you come near me. Should I just call the police now or do I just go? I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I'm scared to go in any direction. I don't know where to go. I'm scared to go in any direction. I smell your cigarette. Is the camera on? The camera's on. I'm recording all of this.
He decides to leave his tent behind and head back to his car.
All right, they're moving again. I don't know, I'm getting out of here. We're going. I'll come back for this some other time. All right, let's get the hell out of here. I'm leaving, don't follow me. I don't know where to go. I don't know which way to get out of here. I smell your cigarette, I can hear you. I hear you. All right, I don't know which way to go. How the hell do I get out of here? All right, sweet. I don't know how to get out of here. All right, this is how the do I get out of here? Hang on, let me see if they're... Stay away from me! They're coming behind me. I don't know what they're doing. They could just be around. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going. They're at my campsite. I see them. I see you reflecting off my tent. Leave my shit alone! All right, I'm getting out of here. You can have it. How do I? Which way? Here. Okay. Ah. One of them's following me. One of them's... Okay, here's a trail of some kind. Ah! 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 I just ate. I just ate. I'm soaked. I'm toast. Okay. Oh, they're coming. Leave me alone. Okay. Okay. I don't know where I'm going. Ow! Mother.
Sam is running for his life through the dark, wet forest. Branches hit his face and roots try to trip him. The forest makes him stumble as he's being chased. Anyone who has ever run in a place like this knows how slippery it can be.
Ow! 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 I just ate. Ow! I'm in prickers. Okay. Ow! Both. Ow! Ow! What the fuck? Okay. I don't see or hear anybody. All right, this is a clearing here. I just tripped over that. Ow. Oh, my knee. My poor knee. All right, here's a clearing. This has got to lead back to the main trail. I don't know where they are. I think it's all foggy up here. I got water in my headlamp. I don't know where to go. I don't see or hear anybody. I hear them coming. Can't see the shadow. Here's a path. Okay, get me there. I'm recording all of this. I'm calling up police. All right, I'm back on the path. Back on the path. Okay. Okay. Get away from me! Okay. 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 Ow! 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 Oh, I'm soaked. I'm soaked. Oh God. It's the fourth time. I swear, if I had a firearm, I probably would have used it by now. Oh my God, my nerves are shot. Adrenaline. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh man. I hope my phone isn't drenched. My phone is soaked. My phone is soaked. I can't run anymore. I'm close. Ow. Ow. My ankle and my knee. They're pulling. Jesus Christ. They were pulling on my tent. They ripped the fly off. That's when I sat up, then they scurried. Okay, I'm back in the field now. I don't see anybody. I'd be able to see them. I'm scared. Not anymore. I'm still scared, but I was far back there. about 5 minutes from the car now, but I'm in the big clearing off the path. I have the high ground, so to speak. I can see everything from behind me. I don't see anybody anymore. Can't hear anybody. If they were coming, I could see them for a ways now. Because it's 2 round poles, I'm walking backwards. Hang on, I'm taking my headlamp off so I could just try and see in the dark. Hang on, I need the light off so my eyes can adjust. Muddy, I fell in the mud 3-4 times. Jammed my knee, tripped, fell right on my face. Hang on, is this still recording? Is it still recording? Is it still recording? Right at the edge of the wood line. It's about 150 yards away. Hang on. You see that? I see you! I can see you! Oh, it's getting bigger. It's getting bigger. All right, let's get it.
Despite warning that he has a knife, is calling the police and recording everything, they don't back off.
I don't know if they're like after me or something, or what the f happening. We're getting the f here. It's getting bigger. They're coming this way. Holy I don't like this. I'm calling the police. Okay. Okay. There's another car here. Okay.
Even if it was all a joke, it was a really bad one. Luckily, we never found out what their true intentions were. Sam made it to the car, safe, shaken, but unharmed. And he's still happily out camping like always. The YouTuber Sean, who runs the channel Love Sundays, has been touring around the UK in his van for years, camping wherever he stops. But one night, he has a strange encounter and wakes up to something even more unsettling.
I decided this week I'm just going to come out in the middle of nowhere so that I can have a little bit of downtime. And looking at it, it looks fine at the moment, but as soon as the sun starts to go down, I think it might get a little bit creepy around here. So I kind of feel like it would be rude not to go for a little wander in the woods while we're here. Get back to nature.
Earlier that afternoon, he'd taken a walk through the woods, cooked himself something to eat, and later that evening, he decided to go for one last short night walk.
And wait for the sun to go down. I think I'd be a bit of a wuss if I don't actually go for a wander in the woods when the sun's down. Might leave the diesel heater on really low. It's on the lowest setting at the moment anyway, just so it's nice and warm in the van when we get back. Alright, I'm going to try and not look at you completely because that light I've got shining in my face is very bright. Okay. I am in the woods. There's a lot of like weird nature noises. Oh, I'll tell you what I did bring actually. I've got a little lantern. Let's see if this is any better. Not a huge amount better. But anyway, I'm gonna head back to the van like a coward. I've never been one to be afraid of the dark, but ever since I was a kid watching the Blair Witch Project, always made the woods at night very scary. Which is weird, because when I was like 16, I used to like go camping in the woods with my mates. We used to pitch tents. But there's a group of you then, and it's not as scary, but now, when you're on your own, well, I've got you guys, haven't I? Cozy. All being well, I'll see you in the morning. Good night. A car's just pulled up, and it sounds like they're walking around the van.
You can clearly hear footsteps moving around the van. When he pulls the curtain aside, it looks like someone inspecting the vehicle with a flashlight. A moment later, they disappear. But whatever's going on isn't over yet.
So, I was just woken up because I heard a car pull up, and it was at the front of the van. So I got up, turned my phone on, and filmed. And as soon as I drew the curtains back, they drove off. They got to the end of the road, turned around, and then came back and parked behind the van.
As soon as they come back, he films through the windows, trying to figure out what's happening. He can't hear them at all. It seems like they're trying to stay as quiet as possible, so he does.
I don't even know, like, what, they just think that there's just some random van parked here that they might be able to break into, or I don't know, but it's a little bit freaky. It makes me kind of like, I'm not moving, but I don't want somebody breaking in thinking there's no one in here, because that would be a right pain. Hopefully I'll get a good night's sleep. I slept surprisingly well, considering after that car pulled up outside and then drove off, I didn't hear anything else for the rest of the night. So from then I actually slept alright. Well, I think we should at least go outside and see how miserable the weather is. My door's stuck. What the actual...
When he wanted to get out, the door wouldn't open. So he looked out the window and saw that they had tied the door with zip ties. It was clear that they're trying to lock him in.
See that? I don't even think I can shut the door now. So when I said I got left alone last night, it doesn't look like I did get left alone, does it? I didn't even hear anyone out on the side door. Right, I've got to work out how to do this. I don't think I've got any pliers. Oh, it's miserable out here. So here's obviously just people wanting to f*** about and just be funny, I guess, but how dangerous is that, locking someone in their van? Let me check the back door. Well, there's nothing on this one because they wouldn't have been able to tie it to anything, would they? There's no way they could have done that door anyway. Right, let me put the camera down.
He says he only realized later that there were fingerprints near the fuel cap. Apparently, they tried to steal gas. But what the encounters may not have known with these vans is that the fuel cap can't be opened unless the passenger door is opened. Luckily, nothing was stolen, damaged, or worse.